Good evening, guys. It is Thursday, the 7th, I think it is, of December, about 4:30 in the afternoon. Just got home and got a package in the mail. A very nice gentleman on Facebook on the SN95 94 to 98 page, Tom Crumrine from down in Florida. Guys got a 95 turbo SN95 convertible. Things going 8 something in the quarter mile, pushing about like, I don't know, 800,000 horsepower, some shit like that. He gutted out all his convertible parts and generously offered to send me a replacement convertible pump and the cylinders out of his car. I think his car was like a 50,000 mile car. He offered to send me everything, said, hey, just give me 20 bucks for shipping. If it comes up more than that, I'll just cover the difference. So I said, hey, what the hell, appreciate it, man, thanks a lot. Saves me, I think it's like $260 for the pump to get it brand new. So hopefully the pump works out. He said when he took it out, everything was working good. It's just been sitting in storage. So I got that today. I had to clean up the box a little bit. It was a little greasy. I guess he forgot to put it in a plastic bag. But he gave me all the lines, which is good. Gave me replacement cylinders. This cylinder's got some surface rust on the pole piece, the extension piece. This one's pretty clean. It's got a little bit of rust on it too. I don't really need those, but it's nice to have backups. This is what I needed. So this is a pretty clean pump from what it looks like. The wires look to be a little pushed in, a little bit crimped. Hopefully everything will work with it. So we're going to go over to the head mount and we're going to try and get this thing plumbed in there. If you can see, I got everything out and cleaned up back there. So we're going to go to the head mount and we'll go POV style. I know you guys like the POV stuff. So we'll go POV on this and see if we can get this done before my wife gets home with the Veloster and starts taking up this extra bay and getting in my way. Get this front seat up. Try and get some light in here. I haven't had a chance to get lights in here yet. Oh, here's one of the updates I forgot to do a video on. The other day I went down to Home Depot and got some pegboard. So I got these 16-inch by 16-inch composite or plastic pegboard pieces. They actually bolt into each other. They have channels with a little channel into each other, top and bottom. So I got 3 to start out with. Got some attachment pieces, some baskets to throw some stuff up there. I'm going to get at least a couple more to go down here, maybe extend it over to here. I'm going to put some more shelving up. I may get this compressor out of here and plumb electric and put the compressor over there. The other thing I did, I know it's kind of stupid to some, but I've been getting a lot of cool response on it. So I put a TV up there. I have a bunch of extra TVs, monitors, shit like that. I'm an IT guy, so I got all kinds of extra electronics around. I threw up an extra 32-inch TV that I had sitting around. It's a Dynex TV. I had it in one of the kids' bedrooms when they were younger, and I think it was my stepson's. I upgraded him to a 50 or 55-inch TV, 4K TV for his bedroom last year for Christmas, and this thing's been sitting around, so I said, hey, fuck it. I would like something to be able to play Pandora out here. I had an extra Amazon Firebox. This is not a smart TV, but an extra Amazon Firebox. So I figured I'd use that too. So we'll power this up. I did a nice little Velcro thing on the back so I don't lose the remote for the Fire TV. So like I said, I did this more so for having Pandora out here, be able to listen to Pandora. More importantly, if any of you guys are like me, when I get stuck working on something, the first thing I do is go to YouTube and see if I can find a YouTube video on it. So that's why I'm making these videos, because there's so many good videos out there that have helped me through the process, but any of the stuff that I couldn't find, you know, I'm trying to make videos on myself. So I can go to YouTube. I don't even know if I have YouTube installed on this yet. I haven't looked at this box in forever. I used this a couple years ago and it's been sitting around. Yeah, I don't think YouTube's on this anymore. But like I said, we will be able to watch YouTube on this thing, so I can go to the videos if there's something in depth where I gotta pause it and come back to it, like my top install. Never done a top install before, so I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of stop and go moments during that process. I'm hoping When that happens, I'll be able to stop it, pause it, go back, do my thing, go back, look at it, see if I'm making any mistakes. So hopefully this is going to be a value add. As you can see, drywall is not done on this side yet, not done on this side. I want to plumb some electric, at least down on this side, before I do all the drywall. So I'm going to finish up the drywall there. I will paint all this stuff. I know everybody laughs at me and said I should have painted first, but this stuff is not that difficult to come off. I can pop everything off in a couple minutes, throw a nice coat of nice bright gloss white on there, and then we'll get that taken care of. So these are things to come. I can't do them now because it's cold out. This is not a, I do not have any HVAC out in this garage, so I'm not trying to paint in the wintertime. Once springtime comes, it get a little bit warmer. I will be doing the drywall, I will be doing the paint. I may do a finish on the floor. We'll see how far funds get me. Some of that shit gets a little expensive for the floor finish. That was part of the reason I wanted everything off of the floor. All my shelving units, not only to save space, but to save aggravation for when I do the floor. My last garage, all the shit was on the floor, and it made it a little bit difficult to be able to get stuff off of the floor to paint the floor. So that is the logic for this. I just 3M taped a electrical strip on the wall here. I have stuff to go up on that garage door opener. I have reels with extension cords, but I haven't put them up there yet. Again, everything's a work in progress in this garage. All right, so we got electric to the light, and hopefully got a little bit of slack on here. All right, good. Got some slack, got some light. Let me grab a rag just in case we get any more fluid out of this pump. I did push the pump over to get all the fluid out of it. If I recall, I think this was a 14 millimeter we said in the last video. One of these days I have to clean up this drawer as well. All these things I don't have time for, so I can make time to do these little projects on my car. So fun stuff. Other shit gets put on the back burner. I got a lawnmower I got to take the carb off of. Tonight I was having some problems with the carburetor on the lawnmower. So we're going to try and do that if we have some time. So, and once again, this light unplugged. So we're going to try and do this a different way. Alright. Try and set that bad boy in there. So see, we got a little bit of drip from the lines there because we still got some ATF in there. As I showed you guys before, how we pop this motor on. We'll do that once we get everything hooked up. Actually, you know what? We probably should do that now because that did make it a little bit easier to tighten the lines from what I recall. So we're just going to push it down with a small Phillips head just to pop that thing down and get some pressure on it. Hopefully this top will go up. I'm hoping this works. This top's been down for like a month and a half. Obviously I can't replace the top if the top doesn't go up. Alright, pump is on there. And let's get these fittings tightened. So if you guys recall, this was a 14 millimeter. So we'll get these started with my finger first. There was no kind of thread locker or thread sealer on these from the factory, so I'm not planning on putting them on now. Actually, I'm thinking this was a 13 millimeter. Go back. That's probably why I had the 13 millimeter on top. But, yeah, that's probably why that one was so close to the top, because otherwise I don't think I use a 13 millimeter for anything. Or for very little, at least. Another thing I'm looking at trying to do this winter, I'm trying to get a big little wheel setup. The NT05s do really good, but I'm feeling like I'm overpowering them a little bit and I need a little bit more. So I'm thinking we might go with the Mickey Thompson ET Street SS, possibly. Trying to work some deals on getting like an SVE wheel kit. Cheap wheels, but they do the job. I'm trying to position that so I don't blind you guys or blind myself. The Race Stars are really cheap wheels as well, but the SVE wheels are just a little bit cheaper. I really like to do a trade for my XXRs, so if I get any bites on those, I will sell those to fund the new wheels because I'm a little short on cash right now. Just bought some new exercise equipment for the family for Christmas. That took up a good chunk of money, and some other miscellaneous, you know, adult shit. So if I can barter stuff or trade stuff, that's preferred. If not, I'll wait till the springtime and try and buy something. Alright, so we got the pump tightened, fittings tightened, we got the electrical connector right there, and we are going to I probably should have filled that up first. So try and pop this pump back out. See how easy that pump comes out. Alright, so we are going to pry that plug out. Then we're going to try and get some ATF in this thing. I should have... I think I got some ATF. I guess I probably should have checked that before I started this project. So, I guess my wife is home with the Veloster. Do not park in here because I'm working. So I guess we're going to shut off the video because she's going to make fun of me for making my YouTube videos like she always does. So we'll be back so you guys don't see the pain I endure. Be quiet. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Who the fuck knows what's going on anymore? Huh? Oh, I didn't fucking make the bed.
Where'd this thing come from?
Oh, Devin was in here fucking around. What the fuck is that?
What are you doing?
What the hell was that?
What?
Oh, the cats are under your bed.
What the fuck was that, Ember?
What are you doing in here?
Okay.
Who was over? No.
I'm gonna take this.
Did we get a cat?
What? Who?
No.
We have 3 cats.
I saw the bathroom. There's a cat in here.
Yeah, Ember's in there.
Oh my god!
So Merry Christmas from your daughter.
Oh, thank you. Come here,
Apparently she likes to snuggle too.
I'm your new mommy. You're gonna love me. You have to. It's your job.
It's your job. Wait till you see her paws.
Oh my god. He has got me again.
Are you happy?
It's the best day of my life.
The best day of your life.
Oh my god, you're so cute.
Even the new one runs from her.
No.
Babe, she's...
Does it have a name?
No, it's your cat, so you name her.
I'm gonna call you Tuesday.
That's what I was thinking
Oh
too.
my god.
She's got 6 toes on each paw. She's a Dampodilactylus or
No,
whatever the
it's
fuck that...
not.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah. Why do you think we were talking about that night?
Polydactyl.
Polydactyl or demidactyl?
Where did you get her? Ariel. Baby. Come here, little baby. She's not shy, is she?
Oh no.
And Devin said she was tired earlier and she took a little bit of a nap.
11 weeks old.
Baby, you're so cute.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you get back to your toy. I got shit to do. Are you happy, babe?
Yeah, thank you.
Now you're gonna shut the fuck up about a cat.
I guess.
Thank Devin for that, because she said, "Oh, there's these really cute kittens that somebody left, and this and that, and somebody's fostering them. Let's go look at them."
Cute you are.
So that night we went out. That's what we were going to do, was look at these kittens.
When you were like, oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
I was surprised. I thought you were going to cry and shit.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this.
Because you didn't see it run by.
Sure.
I had a feeling it was going to run by your feet. All right.
I was like, oh Jesus.
All right. I'm going to let you guys play. I'm going to get back to working on my car. Move, dogs. All right, guys. Sorry I had to tape that. That was an early Christmas present for my wife. We had to put down one of our cats on my birthday on April 24th. We had to put down one of our cats. She was our fat black cat Wednesday, and that kind of tore us up a little bit. So my wife's been driving me fucking absolutely nutty about getting another cat. I love cats to death. I love kittens. I just didn't want another cat. It's just a lot of extra shit. So we once had 5, 6 cats. I don't know. Now we're down to 3. Now we're back up to 4. And we got 2 dogs and 4 fish and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's a pretty hectic house sometimes. But my daughter's a vet tech. She found somebody that was fostering these kittens. She happened to have all black kittens, and they always sucker me into this because they make me look at kittens, and they know I can't turn down kittens, and usually goes downhill from there. So thank you guys for being involved with that. I'm sure she doesn't know I was taping it. She probably wouldn't have been happy about that, but guys get to see a little bit of my family life. Alright, these plugs are a little bit of a bitch to get out. There we go. Alright, guys, let's see if we got any ATF. And I have this eerie feeling that I don't have any, because I just got rid of a whole bunch of fluids. I'm going to be pissed off if I don't have any more. Son of a bitch. That is all power steering fluid, brake fluid. God damn it. Alright, we are going to have to come back to this project another day. I guess I'm gonna have to get ATF tomorrow. I took the day off tomorrow. I gotta go get some blood work done, and gotta drop a package off, and I guess get some ATF now. Damn it. All right, we will come back to this. Hopefully I get the momentum to redo this tomorrow, or maybe I'll find some ATF in one of my boxes I didn't unpack yet. I doubt I will, though, because I had a box very specifically of fluids, and I want to say I took a shit ton of brand new fluids and dropped them off down at Pep Boys. Yeah, I don't want to reuse that shit. I just dumped a whole bunch of brand new fluids down at Pep Boys. So yeah, we'll be back with some ATF. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Alright guys, we are back. I always forget that we have a Dollar General down the road, and Dollar General has really cool stuff, like really cheap fluids and things like that when you're in a pinch, so I didn't have to run 20 minutes out of my way to go to an auto parts store. So that is great. We will take that. We took 5 minutes out of our day to go get some ATF. I have a fluid transfer pump. We are going to attempt to make this happen. We have a fluid transfer pump that I use here for some other stuff. So we are going to get these seats out of here. And drop everything on the floor, because I didn't realize how much shit I had on top of there. Alright, so we got a fluid transfer pump, we got a little bit of light. And should probably get some extra rags, because I'm probably going to make a complete mess in here. That's pretty much how that shit goes. Alright, so basically what you want to do with these is you're going to fill into the side port over here. So if you guys can see, alright, hopefully you can see that side port in there. We are going to put this end into there, put that in the fluid transfer pump, and start pumping in there until it starts leaking out. So let's see if we can try and wedge a rag in there to try and catch some of this, because it will inevitably be a mess. And then once we do that, from what I understand, you want to run the top up and down a couple times to bleed any air out, and then put a little bit more fluid in if need be. So get our transfer pump on here. It's been forever since I've used one of these, but should be pretty straightforward. Get the air out and you'll see it pumping in there. And we're gonna go slow because this thing does not hold a ton, and all the lines still have fluid in them. And I don't want to make a complete mess. It's actually taking a little bit more than I thought it would. Got a little bit of leakage out there, but I think it's because I had the line pulled out a little bit. We'll know. She'll start coming when she's ready. Sorry if that was inappropriate for any of my viewers, but you'll know what I mean in a second here. Alright, we're going to speed up a little bit. Apparently it's going to take a little bit more than I thought it would. Alright, she's still not... So basically when I fill up to where that hole is, she'll start gushing out of there when she's filled up to that level. So that is the fill weep hole. I think we're probably getting pretty close. No, she's still taking it. We just want to get it to the point where it just starts leaking out a little bit. I think yeah, we're right about there now. Yep. So as I said, it was gonna make a mess. And it indeed did. So let's get this fluid transfer pump out of here, because if there is a way to spill this, I will find a way to spill this. So I'm gonna get that over into this container and try and clean up some of that shit. Alright. Drain a little bit out of there. We will brush that on my shirt because that's how I roll. My garage clothes. I don't give a fuck about those. Alright. So she's just barely weeping. I'll get that plug in there. Actually, you know what? I think we probably want the plug out to bleed this. Yeah, this made more of a mess than I thought it would by just bleeding out that little bit. So, we're gonna go in the house and get some more paper towels. See if my wife will kill me for stealing all the paper towels because I ran out of... we got 2 more shop rags on here. 1 more shop rag on here. We'll steal paper towels anyway. So another reason I put that TV out there is because my wife gets pissed because I get grease all over the doors. So if you can see there, I got grease on that door there. But any of you guys that actually work on your cars know it's inevitable. You're gonna get grease all over shit when you're working on it. We'll come back and clean up some of this stuff in a little bit. So we're gonna get the key in here and get this top up and down a couple times. Cross your fingers, guys. Yes! We have power. She's a little slow like she used to be, but we got power. Alright, we go down, so we want to do this a couple times to bleed any air out of it, which from the lines being open we probably got a little bit of air in. Again, she's still slow. Could just be because it's cold and the top is hard. This thing has been down for like a month. So we'll do this like 3 times, maybe 4 times. And guys, please comment, let me know if your top is this slow as well. My other one was pretty slow, but after watching a video on CJ Pony Parts, man, that thing was flying. That thing went like in like 2 seconds. Whereas this takes, I don't know, 8 to 10 seconds. I wasn't really counting. Alright, we're going to go back down on her. I'm going to fill a little bit more fluid. See how much more fluid she takes. Make sure it's topped off good. And hopefully we can keep this one alive. The other one's been in for 24 years, so she's had a good life. I don't know why I refer to it as a she, but I'm sure some of you guys dig it. Yeah, it's taking a bit more fluid. Oh shit, maybe not. Alright, she didn't take as much as I thought she would. This is the part that I hate, making a mess. Now we're gonna cap that thing up. Try and get a little bit of this fluid out of here. Ugh, it's all sopped up. Yucky, yucky. So since we still have that, and that was part of the reason I didn't want to fully bolt down that pump yet, because I knew, again, I knew it was going to be a mess. This shit is inevitable when you're working on this kind of stuff. So, have her go up and down again. Back down. Seems to be going down a little bit quicker. Struggling a little bit to go up. Let's see if she's seeping out any more fluid. It's pissing out a little bit, so that's probably good. That's probably where we want to set it at. So, get the car off of accessory. And clean my nice new ignition switch up so I don't get fluid all over it. I'll get this pump back down. And we'll see if we can get anything to those crevasses, as Tyler Clear likes to say. Likes to mispronounce things. So you guys can go tell Tyler I was making fun of him. Alright. For the most part, we got it pretty clean in here. A little bit of red I see underneath there that I cannot fucking get to without taking that pump up, without taking that whole bracketry up. Well, the backside doesn't feel wet. This thing's snapped in here good. Guys, so I think we are good to go. We're gonna go up on this top one more time because I'm gonna keep it up now. It's winter time. I have no reason to keep the top down. And you'll see what happens when you keep your top down, or yeah, your top down too long. Actually, we'll see if the top holds. Because here's where the problem I had last time. I was trying to screw with these seals, and the top wouldn't stick. And I don't see that thing moving at all. So I think we're golden, man. Alright, so here's what happens when you keep your top down too long. It will sit up like that because that material stretches. That's how I screwed up my top to begin with. This is my first convertible car, and nobody said, hey, vinyl stretches. And you'll see these seals. I got a dick with these seals more. I gave up on it halfway through because the top wouldn't go down. I wouldn't go back up. Alright, so usually what you gotta do when you have it down like this is you gotta push the top down. And of course it's going to be hard to do because I'm not in the car. I've never snapped the top while I was outside of the car. So we're going to try and do it from inside of the car like I would normally do it. Because I got that shit pretty much down to a science. And I'll get off of accessory because that is annoying. Alright. So basically what you got to do is you got to pull down on your top and snap that in. This has been down so long. There we go. So you got to use a little bit of force when the top has been down too long. And I think I showed you guys in another video how beat the top was. Shit, we're gonna have to go back up on it to get these seals out because I fucked these seals all up when I had it up last time. Shit. Alright. So we're going to off with the seals. And we'll figure this shit out another day. Because I do not got the patience for these things today. These things have already pissed me off enough. So we're just going to throw the seals on the appropriate door. or the appropriate seat. So I can remember which side goes on which. And these are the old seals. Throw those on the floor, we don't give a fuck about those. Alright, we're gonna get in the car again. So, again, this will stretch back out after it's shut for a little bit. This will stretch back out and it will be fine. Once again, here we go. Alright, so we're going to leave it up probably for the rest of the winter. I'm going to start, the top's nice and tight still, which is good. We're going to keep the top up for the rest of the winter, at least until I start working on replacing the top. So we'll get this cleaned up here, we'll button up, get this video posted, and I don't know, I'll probably be back in a couple weeks once I find the next project to do. So we will, Jesus Christ. So, alright, so I have this to-do list I think I showed you guys before. If you can see this, I make a to-do list, shit I gotta do the house. Fix some grout, fix some nail pops, paint the shed my son put in, try to get a pond in the summer. My wife put, we were just watching National Lampoon's Christmas, kiss my ass, kiss your ass, kiss his ass, Merry fucking Christmas, blah blah blah. So, I didn't notice. She came out in my garage and added a, this is how fucked up my wife is, she's the perfect woman for me. She put as one of my things, and she asterisked it because she knows that's my important thing to do, and put, give wife a good fuck. So, yeah, so my wife has a pretty similar sense of humor to me. Sometimes I'm a little too much for her, but you gotta appreciate that kind of humor. So, yeah, I just don't even know what to say to that. She dumbfounds me sometimes. So, we're gonna get going. I'm gonna go play with the kitten, see if I can get my wife to take me out to dinner, give me some Chinese food. I know Chinese food probably isn't the best for just getting a kitten, but let's see if she can give me some dinner or something, and we'll button up. I'll get this posted. Again, guys, if you like the videos, I know they're not the best, but hopefully when I get some time to figure out how to edit videos, they'll get better. But please like the videos, subscribe, give me some support. Share it on all the forums, share it on the SN95 pages, New Edge pages, whatever. If these videos are helpful, let me know. If there's something you guys want to see, let me know. I'll do my best to get a video up. I post stuff when stuff breaks. The car doesn't break a lot, so I'm just kind of like digging for crap to do on the car, really. But again, if you want to know something, want to see something, let me know. I'll try my best to get it up. Otherwise, I'll just kind of keep checking away at my list and adding stuff to the list as I figure it out, and we'll go from there. So have a good night, guys, and again, thanks for the support.